Hey, what up, what up, what up, people? How are you? Hope you're enjoying this Saturday night or afternoon, wherever you are. I know it's afternoon here. It's 6:15. I know for some it's 7:15, 8:15, and 9:15. Hey, what up, April? Hey, hello, Dory.
Hi, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine.
That's great.
hmm I'm looking at a video right now.
What kind of video?
No, I don't know if you remember or know of a lady who sometimes, she hangs around over mostly over at Poons, named Relentless.
Maybe not, because he streams for so long that I only go in for a few minutes and watch, and then
Yeah, there was this guy. Uh, she was live streaming. I don't know who was crying or something about her or something. I mean, it's about a 3 minute video like that.
you're gonna play
Mm,
it.
nah. Just I don't even know them. Well, I know Relentless, but I don't even know who the guy is or what they're. What is I see you've gone live several times, but most of the time I'm busy. Other time when you're live, I'm either having my coffee in the morning or
Yeah,
going somewhere.
I tend to go. I'm more of a morning streamer because late at night, usually my family's here, so I can't really do much with them around.
Ah, okay.
But they're in California for a couple months, so
Oh, that's right.
no, actually just for 1 month. It seems like a couple of months. They've only been gone a week.
Hey, what up, Exile?
What's up, Carlos? What you got up, bro?
Just here chilling, man. Dory's up here. You know her.
Yeah, Dory used to come over to Shift's channel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was there today actually.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
don't,
man, you saw me. Poon
I
got
yelled
porn
at
bomb, huh?
Sam Hill for
I don't go over there no more. Being a troll and being one of her friends caused her a lot of problems. So
Hey,
I
what up, Jonathan?
don't
Man, thanks for coming by, man.
go over there no more. So nobody
Uh,
fuck.
well, she
yeah,
had her
man.
drama. She had her drama with Sam Hill a
Who?
while back, and I remembered it, and I was like, oh. And then he shows up, right? And I was like, no way. Let's not
Who had drama with Sam Hill?
Shift happened.
shift
Oh,
had
her shit happens. That's her name.
it. Shift.
Shift.
Oh, ship. Okay,
Carlos,
yeah.
you're killing me.
Okay, okay. I know. Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my God, help me.
Oh, Sam Hill has
Oh,
drama with everybody.
he-
He came after me one time. That was back in April,
seriously, Doria.
and he gone after Poon. He used to go. He forgot. He went after I think Andy one time. Sam Hill. Oh, okay.
I had Andy a few times, and me and Andy's went at him a handful of times.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. I wonder who porn bomb Poon, man. Fuck.
Oh, probably the same person who porn bombed me.
We're thinking Botter. If you're talking about that one porn bomb.
Oh, that guy. Oh my God. Don't stop. Oh God, that guy's evil, man. That motherfucker is.
If we're talking about that one that Sam brings up all the time, then yeah, well, that's who we think did it.
Okay, well, it's not the botter. It's from the voice who's.
Yes, that's who we think did it. We're just not sure. We don't
Well,
have
you know,
do that.
in Poon's category, it could be a lot of people. You know, could be let's see, Joe Walsh.
Yeah, but Joe Walsh ain't never been called out for something like that. Or
No, but
something like
but I was there one night, man. When
we were looking at possible suspects, Carlos. It boiled down to Botter and two of Botter's possible friends.
yeah, well, because
But
I remember, yeah.
we can't prove none of it because Poon don't have nothing that we could solid, for sure say, hey, this is who did it.
Well, I was on Poon's one time chat one day. This was about God, I think it was about a year ago, and Walsh was up there. He was up there. Alex was up there, and another guy was out there. I don't know who the other guy was, and they were just talking, chilling, you know.
David Walsh.
Yep, yeah. And David Walsh got up. He says, "Oh my God, this is fucking boring, man." You know what he did? He showed his butt. The guy took his pants. Yeah,
He has high gay tendency issues.
yeah. He took. Yeah, he was drinking at the same time. He said, "Oh man, this is boring." He said, "What the fuck?"
But that's usually when it comes out.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, I wish I knew what happened to Glenn, man. I really miss that guy, man.
We think that he just left YouTube because Rick Crude fucking with him all the
Oh
time.
yeah, I know that. Rick Crude was fucking him really bad. Rick Crude was really, really fucking
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, he came. Yeah, he came. Yeah, he would come after him, all because there was a new story about his brother or something. I don't think that was his brother. He was blaming him or something that he saw in some newspaper.
Coming at him for something that his brother had on him,
Yeah.
which has nothing to do with Glenn at all. And that's what we
Yeah.
try to explain to Glenn. But I mean,
Yeah.
Glenn's a grown man. He made whatever choice he made to leave, and
Yeah.
too much for him. So I mean, it is what it is. I do miss Glenn myself, though.
Glenn reminds me a lot of this guy. I don't know if you've seen him around. He sometimes you probably saw him a while back at Workyverse and over at Brookie over there. But he's no longer there. But I seen him all the time. He's a guy named Charlie D.
Yeah, I know who Charlie D is. Charlie
Yeah,
D was over there when I first started going over to Brookie's. I've
yeah.
known Sasquatch the longest out of that whole crew, though.
Well,
Uh,
yeah.
I still get along with Jaw Wreck, even though they don't get along with Jaw Wreck.
John Rex has been, I don't know, John Rex is, he used to be cool, man, but that guy got fucked.
Yeah, he had a falling out with them, and he got butthurt about their trolling, and
Yeah.
they're going at him. But it is what it is. You know me, Carlos. I've never followed the crowd, even when people
Yeah,
try
I know that. I know that, man. I know that,
to
man.
put pressure on me. I put pressure back on them till the pipes bust. Fuck it.
Yeah. Yeah, man, that's true, man. Because oh god, it's just sometimes it's just. I remember when I first came to Poon, I discovered him, and I was scared the hell of him, man.
Were you
I-
really?
Yeah, yeah.
Why?
we used to
He's like a
troll
tough
the
guy.
shit out of them.
No, you know how I met him first? I was up on Lisa Lynn one time. Well, I was on the side chat watching, and Lisa Lynn was up. I was on her panel talking, blah blah blah, and Noodles would come in and just stay there, troll. Lisa Lynn would come up, and then Poon would come up. And Pooh would just come up and start trolling fucking noodles that talking no trolling him calling him all kinds of names. And I said, who in the fuck is this guy out of nowhere? What the fuck?
There was a time in history, probably about 3.5, 4 years back, we used to drive Poon insane. Poon
Yeah.
was about to rage quit off this motherfucker.
Okay, that would be when Andrew used to first met him, huh?
Yeah, I was the only one that really didn't hold no serious issue with Poon and came over to Poon's and let him know, hey, I'm just trolling you, buddy.
Yeah,
That's all.
because he came over there, and that was the same time when Andrew was trolling Anderson Henderson. Remember that? And
So
Igor.
from that day, Poon always decided, fuck it. When he catches me in a chat and people are fucking trying to come at me, Poon's gonna co-sign those guys.
Yeah.
That's how he gets me back.
Yeah. Oh, that weirdo. Yeah, that Anderson Henderson and that weirdo Igor. Remember him?
Well,
Igor?
I heard of Igor. I don't personally remember him. I didn't have too many run-ins with that dude.
Oh man, fuck. Oh man. You know what I heard? You know something? Somebody told me the other day that Anderson Henderson got tased by the cops.
Yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
doubt it.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it either. You know that because that guy's fucking crazy, man. Anderson.
Yeah, he's a
Yeah.
cuckoo.
Yeah, man, he's fucking yeah. Hey, look, I'm going to the Chili Festival to promote my channel. What the?
I mean, in real life, people think I'm crazy, but I'm just a little erratic.
Nah, you're not crazy. Nah, you're not crazy. Nah, I see crazy. I see some of the worst guys here on YouTube. If I could
No,
tell you,
I mean, I do some fucking outlandish shit in real life, but I mean, shit, motherfuckers push me to that point when I go
yeah,
to that.
you know
But
the man.
it's not crazy. I've thought it through. I know what the options are. I know what the consequences are. I just look at the motherfucking consequences and I look at the precautionaries and I toss that shit in the wind.
Yeah, that's true. You know who's the worst guy I seen here on YouTube? But very a lot of people remember him, but they don't like to talk about him. There used to be a guy who used to be in the Void at one time. He was known as Smoke.
Smoke 5.
Yeah,
Are you sure it's the same guy? The one that was with Boston Kitty Cat?
yeah, that's him. That's the
Okay.
guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember him.
Oh God,
Pew
that guy.
Pew. We called him Pew Pew.
Yeah, he was the worst guy of all, man. Fuck. Yeah, I
Yeah, he went
remember.
through a whole domestic violence thing with her online. It was really kind of weird.
There's some pretty bad characters. Like I was listening to one of the communities that I'm in the other day, and I guess there was, warning signs of domestic abuse between this woman and her dude, and people asked her, "Is she okay?" She said she was okay until she wasn't okay, and then she called for somebody to come get her, and somebody was on the way to come get her, but she ended up dead. So shit does happen out here, bruh. It does.
Oh, yeah.
Definitely. People don't realize how sensitive that subject is. All of the things with violence or, predatory behavior. It's almost like a playground out there for people
Well,
like
that's why
that.
I never get a fucking along with this dude Vegas Valley, because the pussy's an international fucking stalker, revenge porned his fucking son's ex-wife, all kinds of weirdo shit. He just got out of prison for international stalking and shit. So I mean, interstate stalking. So I mean, fuck that dude. I'll never be cool
What
with
was his
that.
name?
Vegas Valley Community Watch.
Oh,
Joey Amico. He's a
Vegas.
real dirtbag. Fucking Brooklyn audits used to audit with that dude.
Oh, Vegas audit, Vegas community. You say
Yeah,
Valley?
Vegas Valley Community Watch. Yeah,
I heard of that guy.
yeah. I'm a war
Yeah,
with that dude.
Brooklyn. Yeah, with Brooklyn and audit. Yeah, yeah. I know Brooklyn audit. Yeah, yeah. So I thought, so, yeah.
Brooklyn's cool. You know what I'm saying? He don't even hang with Joey Amico no more, but they was from the same neighborhood and shit. But I mean, it's like shit. Amico, I'll never get along with that kid. I'm gonna op it out with him until the end of one of our YouTube careers or till the last breath, whichever one comes first. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, some people, some good people. I mean, there were bad people that left YouTube, which is cool, but there was a lot of good people, man, that left YouTube.
Hey,
Man.
that dude passes before me, Carlos, and they're like, "Oh, R.I.P., R.I.P." I'm like, I'm smoking on his ashes. Fuck that
Yeah.
bitch. And I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck how people will feel.
You know what I used to think? I used to think that song that, hey, hello, Carla. How are you, Carla? Thanks for coming back. Uh, you know that song that Andrew plays, our emo, shut the fuck up. Shut the
Yeah,
fuck up. I used to think that Andrew was the one that actually wrote that song or something, but it's not true. It was some other guy who wrote it.
yeah.
You know that?
No, man, me and Andrew ain't gotten along in a couple of years now, Carlos. See,
Uh,
me and Andrew are both originals on this YouTube platform, though.
yeah.
The thing is, me and Andrew used to be along the same shit back when I was on my wicked path. You know,
Okay.
back
Okay. We're talking about that time when there was probably crispy.
and then I stepped up. No, we're talking about even before then, bro.
Probably crispy. Okay. 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 Yeah.
We're talking about back when it was Dying to Live and only a few other channels that had the capabilities of going live. This is before the
Right.
conception
Right.
started, before it. But
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Teresa Richard, she was around back then.
yeah, I remember her. Oh, let me say, Carla. Oh, Carla, excuse me. Can I say something? Carla, yes, tonight. Yeah, later on, I'm going to tell some ghost stories later on. Yes, okay. You see, yeah, Teresa, I remember her.
But yeah, when I came back, I was on a whole different energy, and I guess while I was gone,
What up,
and
Hellbilly?
Andrew had turned up the level of fuck shit, and he had become the little community leader of the trolls. And I
Oh,
just didn't know what I was seeing, and everybody else was scared to call Andrew out, but I wasn't. You know
well,
what I'm saying?
I came in. Yeah, yeah. Oh, thanks,
And
Hellbilly,
being
man.
one of the people he knew on this platform, it really kind of got under his fucking skin.
Yeah, but I remember back then when I first met Andrew, I used to go to first to Brian's News New
Yeah,
England. You remember him? You remember him? Passed
yeah.
away now. And then, first of all, I didn't know what the fuck was going on with them until somebody was saying that guy, Josh Abrams, was a fucking a stalker and all that kind of shit. Because I used to fucking go to Josh Abrams' lives.
Supposedly, he had raped that hot tow truck girl in a hotel room.
Yeah. I used to go there to his lives. I thought he was pretty cool. He was he was entertaining and everything. And I heard something. And later on, they were playing these videos, and I believed them. And I got into their bandwagon, tape wagon, I think I call that.
Mm-hmm.
I got in trouble with them and everything with Brian and their fucking people over there with Six Banger and who was the other guy? Richard. Remember that guy? Rich fucking asshole Richard. And what's the guy? Bell. There was a guy named Bell, and that lady that died. What's her name? Jackie.
Bell's still around in
Yeah,
certain.
I seen Bell. Yeah, I seen Bell. I seen Bell. And that lady who passed away, Jackie Good Citizen.
Yeah, I didn't even know Jackie passed away. I thought
Yeah,
she just.
yeah,
I
she
didn't
did.
even-
No, I got it. And they were. I don't know. They were just. I said to myself one time, I'm not gonna get it. I'm saying I'm not gonna get into between these guys. Fuck this. So I left. So I went over to the to that's how I found it. The Void.
That's how you found the boy.
Yeah, that's how I found the Void. Well, I found the Void accidentally in the first place, and by the way of Noodles. Noodles came over to Polly Crispy, and Kate Peters was up there, and he said, "Well, there's some people after me like that, and blah blah blah. They wanna blah blah blah. I came here, and he was saying he's a good man. I'm a comedian."
Sector that used to be connected back to the boy back in the early days,
Yeah.
not the black people's sector that they called the dirty sector, but there was a multiracial sector called the dirty sector, and Latin Pain was also a part of that dirty sector as well. And that's how I knew about the boy. It was like Drew Brutally Roman, Doc Holliday, Tommy, and all of them. Eve James, Latin Pain.
Oh yeah, I came in there and I didn't know who. I mean, Noodles said. I actually believed that Noodles was not the guy who is right now. We all know what the.
Basically, it was non-Boyd members that showed me the Boyd. It was a community that was associated with the Boyd.
Hey, what's up, Sven? How are you, carnal? So this guy, so Noodles was there. So I came there. I checked his channel, and then when you go to a channel, you get this other channels coming to your home YouTube. So I got a guy named Craig channel. This guy was from the board. He was a cool guy. He was a friend of Noodles. So,
Craig, they
oh,
still
yeah,
drop
Craig.
videos
Yeah.
about this shit every once in a while on Boyd Radio.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Cool. Yeah. Cool guy. And I went there. He was pretty pissed off. Man, what the fuck? I said, "Hey, dude, are you talking about Noodles 1980?" Yes, man. Oh God, man, I saw that guy the other day, man. He came to our community asking for help, man. What the fuck? I said, what? But actually, I just didn't, at the first, I didn't fucking bought that stuff that him, that was between him and Craig and that I didn't bought it at first. But later on, he started using my name. He was telling the other guy, Camilo, he was to contact me so I can help them out with the 1A community so they can get some information on people. And I said, no way, no. I'm not going to get involved with these guys. That's when I say, fuck these guys, fuck them. They scared the hell out of. They scared the hell out of me. Those guys. When I heard that, I was watching them very early when I was waking up. I said, what the fuck? No way.
Yeah, they're amongst some of the worst trolls. Even though they're trying to give credit to another community to scare, to make Blame Katie think that they're scared of another community to make Blame Katie more scared of that community. Which I tell them honestly, that fucking makes our community look stupid, especially when I'm at war with some of Marty's old guys.
Marty? What Marty?
Yeah, me and Marty was cool, but some of his little flunkies, bro, I've been at war with some of his little flunkies, like OG.
You mean Mark Terry or Marty or what?
Talking about Music Biz's little flunkies.
Oh, Music Biz. Okay, I think I know that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, my community's trying to convince Blame Katie that they're scared of Marty's community to fucking make her more scared of Marty's community because she's having dealings with them. And I told AC, I jumped down his throat about that. I was like, man, y'all need to stop doing that shit. Just don't mention it at all if that's the case. Because I've been at war with half of the motherfuckers and I'm cool with half of the motherfuckers. Say, you making us look silly. I said, you know what? Fuck it. Y'all making yourselves look silly. I'm Team Solo Dolo anyway. Fuck it.
Yeah, I tell you, man, fuck. Yeah, you also remember over at
I am Team Solo Dolo. I get around more communities than anybody else in the community. AC, the only time he bounces around is to bring people into the community, and a lot of the places he bounces around is places I send his ass to, so he can expand our community.
yeah, I when I first came to that community with Andrew. That was when I met that was when I first started going into Poly Crispy. There was a whole bunch of guys like his friend Murph.
It's the whole Danger Zone era. I miss Polly's introduction into the
Yeah, the
community.
Danger Zone era,
I wish I could have been there.
it was him, and there was a guy his name Murph, and there was this Asian guy who's a really cool guy. He lived
When
in
I
Quebec.
came back, Murph was here. I don't remember any Asian guy. Tatted
Yeah,
Aviator was here.
yeah, I remember. Yeah, the Asian guy was pretty cool. He was a pretty cool guy, and there was another guy.
Hold on, the Asian guy. You're not talking about that pussy Bow, are you?
Nah, nah, nah.
I'm about to say I can't stand Bow. Witchy bitchy Nikki swears up and down Bow don't block people. If that's the case, I must
No,
be
that's
the
not the guy. No, 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 no.
block.
No, that guy was different. He was cool, everything. And there was another guy who called himself like the actor Mark Wahlberg or something.
I do remember that name, seeing it floating around in chats back in the day.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg. And yeah, him and yeah, because one of those guys, one of those guys actually did. They donated more than $1,000 to Josh Abrams, and they wanted the
No,
money back. And they wanted the money back. I remember they were talking all that kind of stuff. What the fuck? What's
I was about to say $1,000. Dude, I just watched a dude the other night drop on Flow Stage channel $3,000 just to piss somebody off.
yeah? What the fuck, man?
And that dude at least spends 500 every night that Flow State goes live on his live streams.
Yeah,
He's
yeah, man, giving all that money, man. What the fuck's going on, man? I would have wanted to give him.
This must be a dude that's got a lot of money and he enjoys Flow State's content. Props
Yeah,
to him for actually supporting what entertains him.
yeah, oh yeah, but fuck,
I've been
man.
on panel with the dude that donate. I'm not gonna throw him out there, but I've been on the panel with him a couple times. He seems like a cool cat.
Which one?
The dude that be donating to Flow State like crazy to piss off fucking Paul. He does it to piss off Paul and Slave, which brings me joy because I can't stand Paul and Slave, bro.
Oh man, I tell you, man. Oh
I
yeah,
told Paul when he thought he had it easy a year and a half ago that his day of reckoning was coming soon. So that's his fault for not listening to one of the true Most High's children. Sorry, not sorry, Paul.
well, yeah, yeah. You remember? Oh man, do you
That dude's
remember?
like a set of soft tips, though. He's got to be.
Do you remember a woman named Glitter who used to be over in that community? Glitter. She was
Shit,
good.
man.
Yeah, okay. She was very good friends with Poon's girlfriend, Bless.
Okay. No, I
Yeah.
can't say I
Okay.
do, but
Well, no, she was very popular over. It was her, Bless, and there was another girl who I think one of them, I don't remember. I think there was one actually who actually passed away. That one I forgot her name.
well,
Yeah.
Carlos, just because other people find somebody popular don't mean that I find them popular. Like, say, for instance, Bones. A lot of people likes Bones. I don't fuck with Kevin.
Oh, fuck that guy. I don't even. I never liked that guy. I
I
think
mean, he's too much of a follower. I had to tell Tommy DTV the other day, you know what I'm saying? I told him, I said, don't even speak to me, Tommy. I said, you despise me, bro. I said, you despise me because you're trying to fit in with other people. So keep that energy. Because honestly, I used to like you, but the fact that you're a follower, I find you weak and I resent weakness. So I no longer like you, Tommy.
yeah.
I don't do that follower shit. You got a problem with me? I like your problem to be authenticated through you actually having an issue with me, not because you're trying to fit in with others.
I remember one time, a long time ago, this incident that happened. I don't know. Very few people remember this incident, but it was one of the most horrible experience I ever seen on a panel. Horrible. It was like this. It was up on Glenn's panel. I was up there, and there was this other guy. You probably might have seen him around. I don't know if you know him, but he was called Invalid 43. Well, Invalid 43 had a beef with Bones and Jimmy, the Aussie guy. You remember him?
I remember Jimmy. Yeah, Bird's got big issues with Jimmy. The dude that had the pit bull Avatar and shit.
Yeah. That guy. Okay. And Jim and in Ballads, had issues with. He had a really big beef. He was gonna call him Moss, talk shit with him. But check this out. What happened? This guy out of nowhere. I don't know who he was, what community this guy came from. This guy named Jokerfish. He started saying some of the most disgusting, perverted shit you'll ever want to hear. You'll ever hear. This guy was awful. Oh, so disgusting. He was talking about kids, talking about bam, bam, ba, 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 the worst things.
Yeah, you're like the third person that's told me about this individual, Carlos. And they've said pretty much the exact same shit about him.
Yeah. And guess what? And that guy Tutal says, "Hey man, no man." He said, "Man, they said you guys were giving him a hard time. Fuck you, man. He started it, man."
And Tutal is another individual that can't stand on their own 10, bro. I don't respect Tutal neither, and he's supposed to be one of my elders. I'm supposed to be able to respect him. I'm supposed to be able to learn something from him. But
Yeah,
unfortunately, there's nothing there. Like Mammy69 said, this is a motherfucker that tried to, how can I say it, advocate that there was no laws being broke when that officer went into that house and sniffed that little girl's drawers out that ham.
oh, I remember that.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
a lot of people came after him, especially
yeah.
that lady. What was that name? That lady Peachy, Ryder Peachy. She came after him hard.
Peachy Rider
Yeah, she
and
came after him
69
hard.
Mammy. They
Yeah, I
so hard.
it was on a panel by that guy Kenny Klein. Remember Kenny Klein?
And Mojo Joe Juniper went after him for that shit, I believe, too.
Yeah. Mo Juniper went after him. A lot of
So,
people.
so if you got wonderful ladies that are beautiful personalities like those two individuals alone out here,
Yeah.
it's something wrong with that individual.
Oh yeah, I tell you, fuck that guy. Yeah, and to this day, he told me a couple of weeks ago, months ago, about Joker fishes. Joker's a good man. Oh man, don't give me that shit again. That guy was fucking.
Yeah, and Joker was called because he rebranded it to something else, Joker, and it's not Joker Fish no more. It's Joker something
Yeah,
or
because
something Joker, and he was coming in the shit shows chat not too long ago saying fucked up vile ass shit.
yeah, because I seen a guy that looks like him, who's a conspiracy theory nut. Hey, hello, Lanky. How are you? He was fuck. He was this conspiracy guy. Theory nut. That was. He kind of looks like Joker. I don't
Good ass,
remember him. I saw him
Lanky.
over
It's
at
a
one of
blessing
the.
to have you here, Lanky.
Yeah, yeah. Because there was a guy. There was a guy. Let's see. There was a streamer that used to come around. That was around here in the community, but I don't know if she still streams. She was a
Hey,
lady.
bye. See you later, Lanky. Sorry, Carlos.
All right.
Just Lanky's one of my favorite.
Me too, Lanky. Oh, Lanky, you have a good one, Lanky. Thanks for
Is
dropping
my
by.
favorite from Andy's chat.
Thanks for
Uh,
dropping by, Lanky. Thanks for dropping by. So the thing was like this. Uh, so, so, so I don't know if you remember, there was this woman who used to be in the community. Her name. She went by the name of Mrs. Parker.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, Mrs. Parker had a guy that looked like Joker, who was this conspiracy theory weirdo guy, who was saying that we all reptiles and all that kind of stuff. And I said, man, that makes sense. That
Him and
makes
his
sense.
people might be from that bloodline.
Yeah.
Shit.
So I must say, oh, so that makes sense. The guy looks like the guy looks exactly like Joker. For that bloodline. I mean, I'm not gonna say it was Joker, but
His people shouldn't have been fucking iguanas.
yeah. Oh man. Hey, you know who was live yesterday? You remember him? Upstate.
Yeah. I go in there and check in with Upstate and Devo that he's a co-host to with
Yeah,
sometimes.
I told him one day he was up on my panel. Hey, Upstate, I got to your panel. I come to your side chat, but I'm blocked, man. I don't know why. He said he was going to take care of it. I went there the other day or something. I'm still blocked there. What the fuck? Yeah, but I told him you're not to blame. I think the guys who really must have fucking blocked me at that time when you first went live. I think it would have been that guy Richard who used to go to who used to go into Brian, and there was okay, yeah, him and Six Banger. Those are the two guys who probably blocked me. Or that girl, Banana Anna, Hannah, Banana. You know,
Yeah, in that case, ass. Yeah,
yeah, you know that Banana Hannah, Banana. That she's I
Josh.
think yeah, girlfriend. She wanted to beat up I think Ace Andrew's girlfriend one time, and Ace really got pissed off. I'm gonna go kick your fucking ass one time. Mm. Yeah, I remember that time. Yeah, I think probably was her or something because you know they had a beef with me. Those guys, I didn't have nothing done with them. Man, fuck.
I
Well,
don't
you know
know.
they had a
Josh Abrams never gave me any shit. You know, I came at him and then he showed me his shit. And you know, it's like we started getting along, but then Andrew and them ran me through all the film footage, the police statement, and all of that. And then
yeah
I separated myself from dude. I was like, fuck, no, I'm not
yeah. You
feeling.
know when I first came in. You know, when I first came into the community, I think this was our first community I came. It was over at Brian's, New England, by the way of
So
Josh. Yeah.
every once in a while, I hop in his chat. And I put eyes in there just to let him know I'm watching.
Yeah.
Just know that you better not do no more funny shit
I
on
go
this.
there,
I
and then
hope
I
he
started,
sees
and then
somebody.
that guy Wahlberg, and then I think it was Fixa, and all these guys. They were just saying that, hey, Josh Abrams, Brian Sessions, and all that kind of. You know, I was getting along well with them very much. You know, him and knew me. You remember Yumi was over there? That I think he was. I want to say special needs from over there. They had a guy who was special needs. Knew me, and that guy. But the guy that I hated so much in that group was that guy, Sticky. Remember him? Oh God, he
Yeah,
was on.
more sticky.
Yeah, man, he had one of the most annoying laughs.
And he would over troll in the chats.
Yeah, no, he was always trying to, and he was talking to backstabber to people. People would one time say how he was cool with them and everything, and later the people would complain about how you know people will say he was a piece of shit.
Yeah, then he would get to over talking shit in their chat. Like
Yeah,
over talking shit, like spam talking shit.
yeah, and he just disappeared. Well, you know, he
Well,
just
Carlos, I'm gonna get out of here, brother. I just want to see what the hell you had up. Hit the
okay, man. All right, man. You take care, man.
hell yeah. You have a good one, bro. I'll catch you out here on these streets.
Okay, okay. You take care, man. All right, that was just it like that. Well, we're gonna start doing some paranormal stuff right now.
Creepy.
Yeah, we're gonna start doing some paranormal. Let me check. Let me go check the maps. It's a story that took place in this cemetery. Okay, wait a second. Where am I? Okay. Is that the Wayback Machine? Not Wayback Machine. No, I have to go to 1929 because that's when this story took place. You know, 1929 all the way to the 1950s. It took place. Let's see, where is that? Where is that street? I always, oh no, oh God. Oh, here it is. Here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, where is it? So it's Sober. Oh, okay. Yeah, I just found the cemetery. Okay, is it number one, this one? Oh, wait a second. Come on. It has to be number one. Oh no, it's not number one. Oh no, okay. Wait a minute. I went to another street's name. Oh, okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Okay. Oh, bingo! Here it is. Here it is. Okay, let's see. Oh no! Why? Okay, here we go. Nope. Come on. Okay. Hmm. Man, no wonder people get. I wonder when people go to these streets, they get lost or they. Oh, so it's this. Oh wait. Okay. Here we go again. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Okay, here we go. Share screen. It's a story about a haunted cemetery story that's been going around since I was a kid in my hometown. Well, this is a haunted cemetery. It's Mes Panteon, which means cemetery number one. This is the oldest cemetery in the city of Tijuana, Mexico. The story started back in 1929. And this story with this girl, this oh, okay, where she is. Okay, there she is. Okay, here we go. hmm Okay, the stories. Oh my God, well, okay, I get it. Okay, the story starts with this lady right here. Or actually, I'm gonna no. Okay, the story starts with this lady right here. Let me see. Let me see if I can enlarge it. hmm Well, I can. Okay, let's see. The story here starts with this lady named Enriqueta Hill. She was a young girl of a very prominent rich family. Her family was one of the richest families in the city of Tijuana, which is also my hometown. So her story starts like around 1929 or 1930, depends on who you want to believe. Enriqueta means this poor, handsome young man who she falls madly in love with. They got I mean they did then one day they decided to get married. She went to her parents that she found her love of her life. And when the dad found out who the guy was, he said, No, you're not gonna marry him. No, I don't want you to marry him, okay? He's not from our class, okay? He's some poor guy, you know. You don't want to marry that guy. Nah. But Enriqueta didn't take it very well. She locked herself in the room and her parents say, she'll get over it. Young like that, she'll get over it, don't worry. But it wasn't the case. As days went by, the parents got suspicious. That's weird. How come she hasn't come up? She hasn't come to eat breakfast, anything. So one day they knock on the door. Door was locked. So they actually kicked the door, boom, and they saw Enriqueta. Not guilty. Could I see your face? Not guilty. Could I? Who are you? Can you put it in the private chat? Okay, let me see your face again because this might not guilty. I don't know. No, 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 no. Who are you? Tell me. Okay. So Enriqueta. So the story was that Enriqueta and Enriqueta got really sick. So she decided to. She got really so sick and went and the father saw her still while she was dying. And she said, "Oh, was that you, Carla? Oh, I'm sorry. Was that you? I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I thought it was somebody else trying to look there because I've been getting a lot of trolls coming in and everything like that. Oh, I'm so sorry. I thought it was somebody else. Oh, yeah. You can come up. I mean, yeah. So and oh, okay. Because I thought, yeah. Okay, okay. So Enriqueta got so sick from her because of days of not eating and not Oh, okay. Oh, okay, Carla. Thank you, Carla. Thank you. Yeah, it's true. Yeah. I try to do that, not to let people that I don't know. I mean, yeah, I had several people that try to come up like that, but thanks, thanks for the advice. Yeah, but thanks. So, yeah. So and Enriqueta got sick from the from what like I said days before didn't eat or had dinner or had breakfast anything. So the father asked her, "Tell me, honey, what do you want? Anything." She said, "I want to marry the man of my life. Please let me marry him." So they called in the young boy, and they called in the justice of the peace so they can perform the wedding. But it was too late. She had she had she died instantly. Right when the justice of the peace was reading the vows and everything. Yeah. That and she died. But she left a letter saying that someday I'll be back. This was around like around 1929. This was like around 1929, and she was buried in and right here. This is her mausoleum. Yeah, that's still there right now. And here's another one here with an angel. It says Familia Guild because I was the last name of the father. And right here, let's see. There's some more pictures of her. Okay. And right here, these two you see here, these two here, you see that's their these two were her parents. This picture was taken back in 1936. This is the father, This is the mother. Picture was taken in 1936. And now we're going to go to our map. Now we're going to go to our map and see where exactly they live. Where exactly they live. Okay. Where exactly the parents live. Okay. How the story takes place. Now we got to go to downtown, which is down here. No, I don't want to go. No, Carl's Jr. Oh, Carl's. Okay. This is the street, Emiliano Zapata Street.
Why do you think there were so many ghost stories from Tijuana?
Well, I think because it's a city that has a lot of history, a lot of cultural. I mean, it was a time, there was the city the city became a booming town in the 20s when the prohibition became elite, when prohibition was introduced into the United States. So a lot of people went to drink over there, and there were casinos open, and movie stars went over there. A lot of things happened, boxing matches took place. Movie stars, were going over there. Even Scott Fitzgerald was seen over there with Elza or something else.
Zelda.
Yeah, Zelda was seen over there.
I was seen there too. I went in the. I'm trying to think. I think it was like 1979.
Mm-hmm.
So it was quite a long time ago. Maybe.
Yeah.
So the streets did not look like this back then.
No, and
like a lot of dirt roads.
No, they didn't. They didn't have a lot of dirt roads. Well, they had.
They did back then, and
yeah, back then there was a lot of dirt roads. Yes, true, and there's still a lot of places that had dirt roads, but in '79 there was a lot of places I remember going. They had a lot of dirt roads. Yeah, true.
They didn't have any of these like modern style buildings either. Like that's
no. Well, no, they started. They started. Those buildings, the modern style buildings, skyscrapers, those started like in the 80s.
Right, like a few years after I had been there.
Yeah, like in the 80s. That was the first ones they had. They called place they call them the Twin Towers. Not as tall as the World Trade Center, but they were considered. But now they have a lot of tall buildings. A lot of them.
Yeah, even in Canada, we didn't have that many back in the 70s. Mm-hmm. And then in the 80s, they started building them everywhere.
Yeah. So the parents lived on this street right here. This street right here, you see, to this day, in these streets you see here, this is an old movie house that I used to go there a lot as a kid. This movie house had something really interesting. Dory, you probably might remember. There's a lot of people here, especially young people, don't remember. Do you remember? You probably might remember this when you were like maybe a little girl. That's if you went to some of these old restaurants as a kid, like many restaurants, businesses like bus stations or whatever, their bathrooms were underground. And this theater,
in the movie theater, yeah, sure,
this movie theater had one of those bathrooms. And that was the downfall of that of this movie theater, because back in 1989, this movie theater was opened in 1944, and it's called Zaragoza, named after the one of the Mexican heroes of the Cinco de Mayo, and this is the right here. This is the dance hall. It's like a lodge. This is their like Mutual Zaragoza.
It's the Illuminati.
Yeah,
right?
this yeah. And here in 1968, they had a Miss Universal, and they say a young Arnold Schwarzenegger competed here in this place in 1968 here. Mm-hmm. So the theater was open in 1944, and this became a theater for years until 1989, because Well, according to what people said, that there was a that one day one of the workers decided to go take a smoky break. Instead of going outside, she went down there to the bathroom to smoke. And you know what happens? All of that smell becomes a gas. You know, all of the of the poop and all that stuff, the smell, it turns into some kind of gas. You know that it's the sewer. Like the sewer.
Like methane gas.
Yeah, it turns. Yeah, exactly. And she lighted it up, and boom, she was killed instantly.
Kidding.
And
Wow.
yeah, and that's how the theater closed its doors forever until now. It's now a playhouse.
Like a theater, like
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
it was a playhouse, everything. Yeah, and there I used to go there a lot as a kid. Oh yeah, there's a funny story about this theater. An old man told me, elderly man told me a story. He said he went to this theater to go watch the movie, The Thing. The original one with 1951 movie.
Yeah.
He said he saw he went one late afternoon to go see it. So he when he got out the theater, it was dark, so he had to go home. So he had to walk home here like this. This is the thing, but he had to walk home. This is kind of hilarious. He had to go through this street, walk home, and it was pretty far, a long walk home. I tell you, check it out. You have to go, and then he had to turn here, go straight over here, and climb these stairs. These flight of stairs and it was very dark. And he told me the story. He says, Carlos, when I got to the stairs, I ran like hell because I was remembering the monster was going to get me from the thing. The guy who,
Yeah.
we all know
It's
James
fun.
Harness, who did Gunsmoke, was a monster. He
My
says, you ran,
grandparents had a stairway like that up because they lived in Mission. When
yeah,
we would go to the pool and then go to the Dairy Queen, and then the shortcut was to go up this staircase like that. It was like up like several blocks long, like that one is.
yeah,
Like,
oh
my
yeah,
grandmother would always want to go the long way, and we go, "No, Grandma, we have to go this way."
oh yeah. This was
Seriously.
creepy because it was
Yeah.
dark. It was dark and everything. And sometimes I remember as a kid when we went to that movie theater, we saw a scary movie. We would just run like hell. Yeah, going to that movie theater, even though we could have taken the bus home, but we just wanted to
Kids are
save
weird
money.
though. We
Yeah,
do weird
take.
stuff when we're kids.
Oh yeah. So this street right here, yeah, this place used to scare the hell out of me because there's a funeral parlor and it's still there. The funeral
Oh
parlor
yeah,
this used to
that's where all
scare.
the dead bodies are.
Yeah, and guess what? There's a in a 6 mile in a 6 block radius. There's about two more in this area. Funeral parlors, and they're still there from that time since I was a kid. They're still there. Yeah. So the parents of the girl that I was talking lived on this street right here, on Fifth Street. And Fifth Street, this street for me has a lot of memories because I used to go. I'm going to give you a little trivia about this movie theater that you probably might want to check it out. I remember I saw a movie here that you probably might have seen since you lived in Canada when you were a little girl. It was a movie called Melody. It was from Britain. It was about two young lovers, who were in school. It took place in England in the early 70s. And I remember they took me to go see it to this movie house, and it was packed. It was a story. The kid who played that movie was, I don't know if you've ever seen the movie Oliver.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Oliver, and there was another kid who with him, Jack Wild, a
Jack
British kid.
Wild. I remember Jack Wild. Yeah.
Yeah, Jack
When he was
Wild.
a
Well,
kid.
they were in that movie, Melody. In that
I might
movie,
have seen it. Come to think of it,
yeah, that movie became a hit in here in Mexico, and I went to go see it in this theater. But no, now it's closed.
did they do subtitles or did they dub the
Uh,
voices?
subtitles, subtitles,
Okay.
subtitles. It was. Oh yeah. And so this street has been part of my life all my life because I remember this used to be right here, this building. used to be a telephone station. Which I don't know if you remember those, but there was a time when people didn't, when not everybody had a phone, and people used to go and call here.
Oh yeah, people used to use what do you call those? Phone booths.
Well, yeah, phone booths, yeah,
They used to be everywhere.
yeah. Oh, yeah,
Like
those used.
literally everywhere.
Yeah, but right here, right there, it belonged to the phone company, and they had all these phone booths there. And but they had phone booths, but this was like it belonged to the phone company, and the phone company and people used to go. My mom used to take me there. I was a little kid, yeah. And over here, here's another story, a trivia story. I don't know if you ever ate Caesar salad.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, Caesar
Yeah.
salad was born right here. It
Okay.
was born right in this town, in this restaurant right here. And the guy who made it is right here. And the guy who invented it,
He's
and
still
the guy,
there?
no, 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 no. His picture. This was in the 20s, but his pictures. He was an Italian immigrant who migrated to the San Diego area back during the days when a lot of Italians were migrating to the U.S. and Canada and all these places. And in those days, there was restaurants, were closing because prohibition, people and everything in San Diego. So a lot of Americans came to work at restaurants here, and this is where he invented the Caesar salad. That's him right there, Caesar Cardini, right here. This is a hotel. It's called Hotel Caesar, and right here it's an Italian restaurant, and this is where they invented the Caesar salad.
Really?
Yeah,
It's a very common dish.
yeah.
Everyone makes it now.
And here's another trivia about the city of Tijuana. Check this out. You ever heard the song "Here I Am at the Tijuana Jail"?
No.
By the Kings. It was sung by the Kingston Trio. Here I am at the Tijuana Jail. An old song. It was from the '60s. Well, the
I've
famous
heard it.
Tijuana.
I know, but I just can't think of how it goes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. The famous Tijuana Jail that they were talking about. It used to be right here in this park right here. They tore it down and back in 2014, and they built this park. But not a lot of people were happy because the building was historical. Back. A lot of people were happy. They had they had to do it. The city was getting bigger, bigger, and crime was going up, and they had to build a bigger jail and put all the crooks and thieves and everybody. And this is right here. And this is where my mom take me to take my shots, my measles shots and everything right here. So this hospital called Centro de Salud. Centro de Salud. And over right and up here, this city around up here, this is where I was first came. This is where I lived before I lived in the US. This is my old neighborhood. My old house. Yeah, my old house is right here. This is the park where I used to play as a kid. And you probably might remember this more than I have, but I remember back as in 1975, it was like 9 o'clock at night, and you can still see people here in the park and children playing at night. It was like 9 or 8:30 at night. So over here, this is my old house. This used to be a hospital, but now it's a hospice care. According to legend, this building used to be a hospital back. It was open back in 1967. But the guy that donated the money to build that was none other than Herb Albert and the Tijuana Brass. You probably have heard of them.
Of course, yeah, I have. Of course, I
Yeah.
have.
So he donated to build this hospital. There was a hospital, but now it's a hospice care now for elderly people now. But it used to be so. And this is where I used to live right before I came here. But the house is no longer there. No longer there. It's right here. Now it's like a school or something, a music school, they say. And right here, you probably if you were if you I know you like music just like you, but over here This old garage you see here, a band used to practice there, a garage band.
In that tiny little
Yeah,
garage.
yeah,
Oh my God, it must have been so hot in there.
yeah. Oh
To
yeah, but
practice, right?
yeah.
Because
Well, the
it's always
doors.
hot
They
all the
always.
time.
Well, yeah. That's why they have to. That's why these doors were always open. I used to cross by. And you know the songs they used to practice. One of them, you heard many times. And you probably danced to it many times. I know you had, and you have danced to it many times at parties, at nightclubs, wherever you've been. One of Casey and the Sunshine Band, shake your booty, shake, shake, shake.
Yeah, yeah.
That's where these guys they used to be. And right in this house, there used to be a house here. You know what's funny about this house? There was this kid who used to live in this house, and the whole neighborhood hated him. And I say to my son, God, they hated this kid so much that they tore the house, and nobody has lived there no more. Look at that. Look at it. Look at how the weeds have grown. Nobody has lived there. Nobody has even bought the property. That's kind of strange.
Right.
But on the other hand, here across the street, these houses you see here, more modern, more there. These were not there. The houses that were here were all run down. You know,
Yeah,
like with this.
they rebuilt them, huh?
Yeah, they rebuilt them. Especially, well, this when we first moved, this used to be a vacant lot, and they built these houses here. They built here. They built these two houses here. I remember, but now this is still a vacant lot. Huh? And these other houses were yeah, they tore down a lot of houses that were here. I remember there was a small house that was here. They tore it down. And now, okay, now let's go to the house that saw me coming into the world. The house, okay. Yeah, this is the house that saw me coming into the world because I wasn't even born in a hospital. I was born at home, right here. This is the house where I was born, right here. This right here in the corner.
Okay.
I was born right here. This right here used to be a mom and pop store, but they closed it. And this over here, these houses, this used to be a big, I don't know, I think it was a paper mill, kind of a small factory or something. So I don't know if they did something there. But this wasn't a nice neighborhood at the time. It looks pretty quiet now, but there was a time when it was ruled by gangs and
This whole neighborhood reminds me of my neighborhood in Las Vegas. This is how it looked there. Because it
yeah,
was actually like I lived in the black neighborhood, but like if you went like 2 blocks, it was all
yeah,
Mexican, all Spanish.
yeah. But back then, all of this going up right here, all of this was dirt road, and we used to we used to go up over here. Me and my brothers, we used to climb over here. My brother used to fly these kites here, right here. But you know what else we used to do? We used to check out if the circus was in town.
Check out the circus. What?
Yeah. They didn't have all these buildings. You see all these big buildings and everything. They didn't have all these big buildings you see now. So we used to see that this tree wasn't there. The trees weren't there. This houses wasn't there. And we used to just, see if the circus came to town.
Sure.
Yeah.
Funny.
Just right here. Yes. Oh yeah. This was a very dangerous neighborhood at one time, infested with gangs and everything. And this church right here, this was where I was first. This was where I was baptized. Right here. And the lady that baptized me, my godmother, actually lived here because they were the dad of the lady. My godmother was a very good friend of my dad, and they owned this store right here. The mom and this was a mom and pop store right here. But this mom and pop store here, the ones located down here on this corner right here, this one's still there. These guys, they've been open since I was a kid. This guy's been here for past more than 60 years, I might remember. But now these stores have been disappearing because of these stores. Okay, this used to be another mom and pop store. There used to be one here, but now this is now a restaurant because of these stores you see here. This store, okay, let me show you one right here. This store, because of these stores called OXXO stores. And these stores are all over Mexico. OXXO stores. You see, you can buy, yeah, you can buy liquor inside. You can even buy hot dogs. You can even buy beer, almost anything. Almost anything. Not only that, you can even go pay your electric bill there now. Yeah, that's why they disappear. And right here, this house right here, this used to be an old mom and pop store. The guy was one of the funniest guys I ever seen. Mr. Pepe. He was one funny man. Always kind of teased me every time I came into the store. Because back then I had long hair, and they were calling me. I was a despeinada. Despeinada means somebody who doesn't comb or brush her hair. You know.
Is that right? They had a name
Yeah.
for that? That's funny.
Yes. Well, because a despeinada, haha, there was a song in the '60s, a really popular song about a guy making fun of his girlfriend because she had rotten hair and saying that she looked like a porcupine. The song,
There is such a cultural thing about hair. Like
yeah,
not even just Hispanic, but also Chinese people have a thing about hair.
yeah,
Or it's like a very important part of their mythology or whatever you want to call it.
yeah, yeah. And funny in the story, and check this out. This thing right here, this is a deli here, a sub you can buy heroes in deli here, right here. This right here. Mhm. And funny about hair, there was around the same time, there a woman, a singer, a woman released a song, attacking the guy who wrote that song, saying, saying the song, "You call me this, you call me that. What do you think you are?" Huh?
Right.
Yeah, but the song was a really big hit. It's iconic in the Latin American hit. It was called the Despeinada. Aha, aha, aha. Despeinada, aha, aha. The song starts. It's kind of like a doo-wop song. Aha, you eres? Well, and then she says that she looks like a porcupine and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, yeah. This is downtown Tijuana. This right here, the city where the avenue where we saw the mm, mm, the oh, now we're getting somewhere where you wanna. You said you used to work in casinos, huh? Okay, here's one
Yeah.
casino here, but not exactly. Well, right here, this is a casino. Where is it? I think. No, okay, no. Let me see.
That looks like a little outdoor mall kind of area.
Yeah. Yeah, this is like a Starbucks. They're all over Tijuana. This is an Italian restaurant called Vittorio's, and over here, let me see, where is it? Oh, here we go. This is like a mini casino. But actually, you see, casino. This is actually a booking place. This is a place because it's legal in Mexico. You can bet on sports here. You can walk in,
Oh,
order your
sports
beer.
betting, sure. Well, this
Yeah.
is very similar to what Seattle was like.
Oh yeah, Seattle's legal. Yeah,
They
they have
had
those.
the same kind of sports betting, and that's like they would also have like I don't know how to explain it. What's the matter with me?
Okay. This building right here, they used to play this game from Spain called, they used to call it fronton. They played it. I know the other place they played this game is in Miami. I don't know if you've ever seen the opening credits on Miami Vice.
Yeah, of course.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah, and they're
everybody's
playing.
seen that.
Yeah, and you see guys playing a game like this with this glove. They have a glove like that. You see the guy's glove. That's what
Oh,
they get it.
what is it called? Jelly or something?
Yeah, yeah. And this used to be famous back in the
They
day.
thought that game was going to be really popular, and then it ended up not being
Oh yeah,
in
it's
the
true.
casino for betting. Yeah.
Yeah, they thought. Yeah. Oh yeah, here This was a betting place. You couldn't come here and bet. As a matter of fact, in the '60s, American TV networks used to do live. You used to come here and used to do live stream here. You know, have the game and hey, we're here in Tijuana. We do here the live here and back in the '60s here. And this building kind of saddens me a lot because here, this building right here, this is a skyscraper. It's about, you see this building here? Okay. It saddens me because right here, there used to be an arcade right here. We used to go there as a kids. And you know what song I remember from this arcade? It's a song called let me go see if I can find it. I know I can't play it, but I'm just gonna see the name of the song. It's called Seasons. Oh, Seasons in the Sun.
I remember that song too.
Yeah, Seasons in the Sun. And I remember
There was joy, there was fun, there was seasons in the sun.
yeah, that's
Something.
yeah, Seasons
That
in the
was
Sun.
did that guy die? I don't know, like at a
I
young age?
I guess because the song was only a one-hit wonder. Well,
I'm thinking he passed away.
yeah, the reason why because here there used to be an arcade, and every time I went to the arcade, the jukebox was playing that song right in there. They used to call it the Funkade. It was on one of these buildings right here. It was right here, and they used to play this one. Yeah. Well, this street you see here, this is Revolution Avenue, but back in the '80s, it was full of American families, you know, coming, you know, to spend a day here, you know, touring and everything, touring here. And at night, all of these, and at night, especially right here, which is now a drugstore. I mean, this was a nightclub here, and at night, all the college kids from San Diego and LA would come here. A lot of them would come here, and they would just blow their allowance away right here. There was a party. It was full of kids, but in
Well,
the
when I
morning,
went to Tijuana, we went into a bar and it was all prostitution. And that was
okay,
during the day. And that was a long time ago, though. You were just not even born yet, probably.
okay, yeah, oh, okay, yeah, they're still there, but they're not in this section of town.
They're not in that part anymore.
No, they're not here. They never.
Yeah, I went down there with my boyfriend, so we just went in just to see what it was like. They were so disappointed that I came in there with them.
Okay, it was
Girls, right?
okay. Those
They're like
bars.
mad.
Okay. Let me show you those
'Cause
places.
I guess he would have been a gringo, right?
Yeah. Okay. Okay. And those places are still here. Are
Okay,
this?
so the guy who sang "Seasons in the Sun" is a Canadian singer
Yeah.
songwriter called Terry Jacks.
Yeah.
Let me see if he died. Let me think. Oh no, he's still alive.
Oh yeah.
He's 81 years old right now.
Okay. Okay. Good. I remember that song. We used to play it all the time, man. Okay. The bars and prostitutes are right here.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the bar we went to.
Yeah, they're right here.
And it was an American guy that ran the bar.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I believe that. Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. There's even some guys who have YouTube channels where they promote these bars. Yeah, this right here. Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this looks
is
very familiar somehow.
yeah. Some of these buildings are very old, very very old.
Yeah.
You know, funny about this place that we used to take here. This section used to be a bus stop for years, and we used to take the bus right here. Well, it was actually over here where there was this old bakery. This bakery's already closed. I remember I went there once years ago, and I talked to the guy. He was a really nice man, and I asked him, "Well, how long has this place open?" And he said, "Well, it first opened in 1964, and we used to stand here to catch the bus that would take us to where my aunt used to live. Yeah. The Blue Line bus used to come here, but now they don't do that no more."
Well, we went to the bar, and then we went for lunch, and then we went to the liquor store and we bought like, what do you call that? They make it in Mexico. The tequila and the chocolate drink. What's it called?
Kahlua.
Kahlua. Yeah, we got a big, huge bottle of Kahlua and a bottle of tequila, and then we drove to Rosarita.
Okay,
back-
Rosarito.
Back then, there was nothing there. It was just a beach, nothing else.
Yeah. Well,
It was-
now it's changed.
And they had a guy at the beach with he had a deep fryer in a little, like, those things that you sell hot dogs in,
Yeah.
like a little cart. He had a
Mhm.
deep fryer, and he was making fish tacos. They were like the best tacos I ever ate. They were
Oh,
so good.
cool. Oh, cool. Okay.
Deep fried fish with raw onion. It was so good.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Back then, it was like still pretty safe to just
Yeah.
hang out with your friends, you know?
A lot of people will come here. A lot of people used to come here to see one because they felt safer. Yeah, back in the day. And back then, this is when
And
this is
even the border guards were really nice. Like we had leftover tequila and Kahlua, and when we
yeah.
got to the border, they checked the car and they said, "Well, we're not supposed to let you cross with this. So you should go to the store and get like some containers, like for a milk container, chocolate milk container,
Yeah,
and put your booze in there so we don't get in trouble when we let
yeah.
you pass through. We'll
Ah,
recognize you. We'll just wave you through." Like,
yeah.
oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that we wouldn't be crossing the border with open bottles, you know.
Mhm. Well, you can pass a bottle of liquor, but it has to be 1 liter.
I
No,
think
no
you
more.
have no, but I think you have to be there for 24 hours.
Yeah, you
And
can pass.
we hadn't been there overnight. We
Mm.
were just there for the day.
Yeah, yeah. You can bring a 1 liter bottle, and that's it. No
Each
cases, nothing.
person. Yeah, same when at the Canadian border was the same
Yeah,
way. But you
one
have
liter.
to be there 24 hours. You can't just
Yeah.
go for the day and go pick up your
Mhm,
liquor and then go home.
mhm.
Because that giant bottle of Clue was like $5.
Okay, yeah. Oh God, that's
I
that's
know, like we couldn't not buy the biggest one, right?
no, you can't. No, you can't. It has to be a 1 liter bottle.
They let
One
us
liter.
have it anyway.
Yeah, 1 liter. If
I
it's two
think
liters,
because we were
1 liter.
kids, we didn't
Yeah.
know what we were doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
They were like,
Mhm,
"Okay, well, just go put it in a milk carton, and we won't take it away from you. Otherwise, they have to pour it out."
mhm. Oh man, this section right here, this part of town. I used to hang. I used to be man. This place gives me a lot of cool memories here as town. I remember here this market, this big. I don't
Oh
know. I
yeah,
don't know
is
who
that
I
the
was.
grocery store?
Well, yeah, there's several. Yeah, that's like a grocery store. This is like a no. There's several stores inside there. Like a inside, it's kind of like a farmer's market inside.
Oh, farmer's market. Sure, I can see the cartons stacked up
Yeah, inside and everything.
inside. Yeah.
But I remember one time there was this restaurant somewhere over here, and I saw a guy trying to find a song on the jukebox. Psh, psh. And then I told my mom, "Mommy, there's a guy playing the piano over there."
You saw his piano. That's
Yeah,
funny.
guy playing the piano when I was just a kid at the time. Yeah, but right here, this block right here, this block brings me whole memories when I was a kid. Oh God, this used to be like a toy store, a toy distribution center or something. Caught on fire back in the early '80s, but now it's like a flower shop because a lot of these are flower shops. But these shops were not here at the time. They were not here. But all of this used to be look this. This is like a distribution center. All of these trucks that come in here. But back then, let me tell you a story. Over here, you see this right in the corner,
Yeah.
right side. What was there? You're not gonna believe it if I tell you.
You mean behind the door?
Yeah, no, right here. You see, there's a guy standing right here.
Yeah.
Okay, okay, okay. Well, the guy said, okay, on the right here, right in the corner, there used to be. You're not gonna believe it. There used to be a small restaurant there,
Oh,
right there.
really?
Yeah, it was actually the people that ate there were actually were the workers that ate there.
I see. That's the thing. Like in the olden days, that's how people like they would have businesses like that that were kind of hidden away. They were
Yeah,
maybe not really legal, but they still would do them. They make their money that way.
yeah.
We had that in Vancouver too, like in the back alley.
Hmm.
There was a place called the Green Door. You just went to the Green Door and you knocked on it and they let you in. It's
Oh, that's funny. That's funny.
yeah, it's kinda like no windows, nothing, and then you go in there and there's a Chinese restaurant, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
something,
This place, here's a funny story. I remember this place. The lady that used to work there was this lady, skinny lady. Gosh, she had this giggle that I still that just makes me laugh. She had this giggle, funny giggle all the time. And this guy right here used to run this egg shop right here. One time he came in, and I don't know what he said to her. I don't know. I guess because I was only a kid, but what I saw was that she started laughing and she grabbed some kind of a pitcher of water and threw it at him, and she was laughing. And guess what? To this day, I guess I know why she threw that. The guy was trying to get fresh with her. It was common back then. Common back then. It was very
like
common.
trying like the throwing a drink in someone's face?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
kind of like that because he was trying to be fresh. He was trying to rude or something. But back then, it was before there was sexual harassment and all that kind of story. It was like that back then. It was like that. It was a very highly macho
yeah, people
world.
wouldn't really understand how things were unless they were there,
Yeah, yeah,
you
yeah. It
know?
was,
I know
yeah,
we see it in movies, but literally people used to do things like that in real life
yeah,
also.
yeah. In real life, yeah, it was very common back then. It was very common back then. Oh, yeah. Right here around the corner, my dad place was still there. Okay, okay, okay. Over here in this place over here, still there, the place, but not my dad's place. Right inside here, here with this green building that you see. My
Mhm.
dad used to have a wholesale produce business here,
Okay.
and I used to eat here, but not at this same restaurant, but there was a restaurant here, and my dad would tell me I could order what I want, and the guy that owned the restaurant used to go bill my dad used to pay him. Used to say okay all the time. This guy, the guy was actually a gay guy who ran the place. Oh my God, he could cook. This guy was an awesome cook, man. He could
Mhm.
cook. Great cook. I remember once. He was a great guy. Raphael, I remember. That was his name. Raphael, Mr. Raphael. Well, I call him Rafa, shorter for Raphael. Rafa. It's like calling somebody instead of calling him Tony, you call him Tone without the I, without the Y, without the Y. This used to be a liquor store, but now it's a sixth the store, from home. Yeah, this used to be another market, like a kind of like a farmers market stuff here, and right here. But they moved to a different part of town, some back in the '80s or something. Yeah, yeah. It was okay. This store right here, the drugstore, that they're still here, but a lot of places here they closed down. I think this building wasn't even here. This building wasn't even there. But some of the food there, well, this butcher shop, you see here, a butcher shop, and over here, mhm, and over here, this used to be a big movie theater here. One of them big movie theaters that had big screen, and the movies that used to be playing there, like somebody told me there was Space Odyssey, the Stanley Kubrick movie used to be play there, and over here there was another movie house. right here around the corner. Place caught on fire back in, I think, in 2021 or 2011. This city right here. It was called the Buhasan Theater, Cine Buhasan. Back in those days, the movie that I saw here was A Hard Day's Night by the Beatles. I saw here.
I saw that in Germany.
Oh yeah.
That's where I
I
lived when that show came out.
cool. That's cool. Yeah.
I was just a kid.
Yeah. Oh, I was just a kid also when I saw it, and then I believe it or not, the you know when the girls were screaming,
Hmm.
I was so shocked. I was so what the fuck? Because most of the movies I saw here were were cheesy, Mexican films that were low budget. They were not good films that I saw here. And with in the Beatles movies, of course, it was a big budget film with great sound editing and all that kind of stuff. Great musical numbers, as we all know that, and all that kind of stuff. And when I heard the girls yelling and yelling, I was shocked. I couldn't. What the fuck?
So
Wow.
was that like what? I don't know how old you are. I forgot. How old are you?
Well, I am. Well, I'm actually. Well, I'll be 59 in
Okay, so you're
in the,
like 10 years younger than me.
yeah. So yeah, I saw this movie in '77. I was about 11
Right.
at the time when I saw it, because back then movies like in this movie theater, they would show movies that they came out like, because back then we all know cable wasn't a very big thing. You know, as we know now. But not, now we have cable, we have streaming services, and all that kind of stuff, DVDs and all that kind of stuff. But back then, cable wasn't very big, so I got to see a lot of movies that were like a years old.
So I'm
Back.
trying to remember when I was like in the first grade, say I was 6 years old,
Hmm.
would have been like 1962. My
Around that
friend and
time.
we went to the theater, to the movie theater in the little town that we lived in, and it was called What's New Pussycat,
Uh-huh.
and and we thought it was going to be Tom Jones, like a movie with Tom Jones in it, and it turned out it was a bunch of like music videos that were strung together. Like I guess somebody had a bunch of different songs that were in music videos. It was before the days of music videos, though. People didn't really. They would like record them, but they'd always be part of a TV show or something. So it's like all these clips from a TV show,
Hmm.
and all strung together. So we, I, I don't think Tom Jones was even in it. We're like still waiting to see Tom Jones.
Yeah, it's right here. Yeah, it's right here. The movie. It's with I got it now. It's What's New Pussycat, starring Peter Sellers, Peter O'Toole, Peter O'Toole. Yeah, it's from 19.
It was like how the Pink Panther was with not Peter
Yeah,
O'Toole. But
yeah,
it
Peter
was called
O'Toole,
What's
even
New.
Woody.
What year was it?
1965. Woody Allen was in that movie.
Yeah, we could not figure out why Tom Jones was not in that movie because he sings
Well,
that
well,
song.
well. You know what? I found out something about this movie. I found out. I saw that in a video that the owner who opened the first porn movies called the Pussycat Theater. He
Yeah,
named it
he had a
after.
Pussycat Theater in Ottawa.
Yeah, yeah. He said he named him after this movie because he loved this movie so
Oh,
much.
really?
Yeah,
So yeah, we're like, my parents never saw that movie, so probably we shouldn't have seen it. They said
yeah.
that Tom Jones sang the song, but he wasn't in the movie.
No. It's right here. It's Okay. It should say here
Burt
that.
Baccarat.
Yeah,
Oh
Woody
yeah.
Allen is in the film. Yeah, soundtrack says here. It says here. What's New Pussycat? Music by Bob Barack. Lyrics by Hal David and performed by Tom Jones.
Right. He did the performing, but the movie wasn't about Tom Jones. We thought it was
No,
going to be about him. It was
no,
just
no.
a comedy.
My mom, she loved Tom Jones. She loved Tom Jones. She never missed.
My cousins were in love with him. My
Yeah,
older cousins, you know.
my mom didn't, because since we live in Tijuana, she could just turn on the TV, and since San Diego channels, like this, like the NBC affiliates, ABC, NBC affiliates, we watch all those channels, like Laughing and everything, since we were just right near the border, and
Oh yeah, you could get the signal because you're in Tijuana. So
yeah, oh yeah, especially if you're in
like same in
Canada.
Canada, we got CBS and ABC and NBC with our antenna.
Yeah, antenna. Yeah, you guys. Yeah, because
And we had that too.
yeah, it was from out of
And then
Seattle.
we would get from Canada, we had a local station, and then we had the CBC or something. I forget.
Yeah, yeah. CBC, that's equivalent of the NBC,
Canadian
CBS.
Broadcasting Corporation.
Yeah, yeah. I've been to their website. Oh, and guess what? That movie, What's the Pussycat? If you want to see it, it's free on Pluto TV and Tubi TV.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, if you want to see it free, you can watch it.
so long ago, so weird. Things
Yeah,
you remember, right? From when you were a kid.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember. Yeah, that.
They
Yeah.
had there was a movie theater in Vancouver called the Cambie Theater on Cambie Street, which was like
Mhm.
right by where my dad grew up. And they had when the movie E.T. came out, I think it was like 1981
82.
or 82. Okay, 1982. It ran there for like 5 years. It was
Oh,
the
I
only
believe
movie
that.
they had. They never had any other movies there once E.T. came out. It was packed every night for
Oh,
like
wow.
5 years straight. Longest in a theater ever.
Oh, yeah. I believe that. Oh, God. I can believe that. Oh, God. Yeah.
But then after that, you theaters couldn't make money like that anymore after that movie because you know people would get what do you call those things? The tapes. They
Oh,
go to the
VHS tapes.
Blockbuster
Yeah,
and
VHS and all that kind of stuff. Yeah.
yeah,
VHS.
that came out after. Like I
Hmm.
think when was the first time you had a VCR? Do you remember?
Hmm. Me, back in 82, we got our first VCR.
Right. So after that movie came out, they couldn't run movies like that long time in the theater anymore.
Nah, they couldn't know when that anymore. Except,
Yeah, because people
except,
would just get the
well,
VCR.
the last movie I saw that ran in the movies. This is the last movie. It'll have to be Titanic. That was the last one.
I went to the Titanic, but I couldn't get through the whole movie.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I need to leave.
Hmm.
I was so bored. It was too long.
Oh yeah, yeah. I saw it, but I didn't see it board. But I
My
don't know.
my friend went. He's so stupid. He made a date with two different girls on the same day.
Oh God,
One was for lunch and one was for dinner. And he
oh
was like,
God, that's.
he told me the story. He goes, I don't know what I'm gonna do, right? I said, well, just go for lunch and go for dinner, I guess. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna have to figure out a way to ditch the one that you're having lunch with, like pretend you're sick or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
So anyway, I said, just tell me what happens because I want to hear about it, right? And so the next day he comes in, he goes, "Oh, it was terrible." I said, "What was terrible?" He said, "Well, I was driving the first girl, to go for lunch, and drove by the movie theater, and the Titanic was playing, and it's like over a 3 hour movie." And she said, "Oh, I really want to see that movie." So she said, he said, "Well, then I had to take her to the movie, right? Which was like 3 hours." He said it was the most boring movie he ever watched. He didn't like it. And then after the movie, he took her home and then he went to pick up the lady for dinner, right? The other lady. And he drove down the same street again, and she's like, "Oh, the Titanic! I want to see that movie." He said,
uh,
took her to the movie. So he spent the whole day watching Titanic, like back to back. He said it was the worst 2 dates of his life. He never wants to go out with women again, he said. They're like, "Oh," because it was such a thing. It was sort of a romantic movie, right? I mean, I don't know why people think these movies where everybody dies is romantic, but they do, I guess.
well, I remember me growing up as a kid. Every like Christmas, my mom would say, "Oh, put in that movie. It's just a beautiful movie." And usually somebody dies in that movie.
Right.
Christmas.
It's
Oh my
always
God.
somebody's dying and they're all
Oh
crying.
my God. What the fuck is that? I
I
remember
know
seeing
what's
the.
wrong with my mother.
Yeah, she would say, "Oh, let's watch that movie. Pretty movie. God, you think that's pretty? Watching people die and sad? Oh my God.
No, I can't. I don't like it either. So
Oh,
it's sort of
I don't.
me.
No,
I
they
don't
actually
enjoy
don't.
it.
Well, back in the day, they used to make a lot of sad movies, but they haven't done that in years.
Well, back
Making
in
us.
the old days, they didn't even like put people in jail for shooting each other. They would just hang them in the street, you know?
Yeah.
Like you shoot your friend, that means you're getting hung that day
Yeah, sure.
because
Yeah.
someone's going to tell on you, right?
Yeah, true.
And they didn't really have like laws against
hmm
stuff like that.
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
So so for our parents, it was pretty normal. Like the whole dying and violence and stuff was so normal for them compared to us, you know.
Oh, that's true.
I
Yeah.
know they had like gang activity in the 80s and stuff. I know that was going on, but it wasn't like it was for our parents and grandparents. Like they literally would just like ride up on their horse and shoot somebody in the bar, and then everyone would jump up and grab the guy and then hang him in the street. You know, like everybody was like that. It wasn't just gang activity, it was everybody, you know? So
hmm
weird to think about it.
That's true.
Anyway, I guess I should let you go.
Yeah. Okay.
It was
Yeah,
nice
okay.
to see you
Oh
though.
yeah. Oh yeah. I'll probably go live on Monday.
On Monday?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. I'll see you around, man. Thanks for coming.
Yeah. It was fun. Thanks.
You too. Bye bye.
Bye.
Okay. Okay. Okay, everybody. Thanks for coming by. I'll